All right, I hit the button, but it takes a few seconds to catch up. So as soon as I hear the audio on the live stream, we will do our thing and celebrate Saturday night. And we're here. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Scams. This is the Arizona's Andrew speaking. It is Saturday night, and we are live streaming. I hope everybody is out there is having a fantastic weekend. Today is February the 10th. It's the day before the big game. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Tomorrow's the big game. And I figured we could start off the conversation talking about the one thing on everybody's mind about the game tomorrow. Will Taylor Swift make it to the game on time? I'm just kidding. We had a conversation in the store today about that, and people were just freaking rolling their eyes every single time somebody mentioned it.
Yeah, because no one actually cares.
I know. Somebody was telling me that she's supposed to be in Japan, on a concert tour, and the Japanese government told her and told the news that if she makes it to the airport, they will guarantee her flight will get off on time. To have that kind of power would be absolutely freaking wonderful. You and I will never, ever have it. I don't think we'll ever know anybody that has that kind of power, but
I don't want it. If you want that kind of power and influence, there's something wrong with you.
Well, definitely got to sell your soul to somebody, right?
Oh, absolutely. You're not going to get it by honest means. You're going to have to step on people.
Yes, that's true.
You're going to have to hurt someone to get it.
Oh, well. But needless to say, the game's tomorrow. Some of us will be watching. Some of us could care less.
Care less.
I know. I knew which way the wind was blowing towards that comment.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
We're going. My brother-in-law, his birthday is actually Tuesday. So my sister invited everybody to come over tomorrow night for cake and ice cream. And she said in the message, we'll have the game on, but this is not a Super Bowl party. Meaning, once cake and ice cream is over, she's expecting everybody to get the hell out of her house.
Yeah, go home. Get out.
So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. But
okay.
The game will be on, but cake and ice cream. And I've got to come up with something, something stupid for him. Normally, what I buy him, because his birthday's so close to Valentine's Day, and he's a Star Wars fan, is I will go and I will buy him, because there's always Valentine's Day Star Wars stuff available. But I usually wait till after Valentine's Day and get it at 50% off. Last year, I got him Baby Yoda shot glasses, a 4-pack of shot glasses. Valentine's Day shot glasses. Just stuff. But because she's doing the party before Valentine's Day, if I get him something Star Wars and stupid, Valentine's Day-ish, I got to pay full price.
Yeah.
It's like, sister, pay attention. But it's going to be okay. I think she's trying to kill two birds with one stone. Say, hey, everybody come over, watch a little bit of the football game, have cake and ice cream, and then get the hell out. So
sure,
that's what's going to happen. Oh, well, I hope everybody out there is doing fantastic tonight. Let's go ahead and check in on the chat and see who all's here. I know there's a whole bunch of regulars that are here, and I appreciate you guys stopping in. We start off, of course, with the ever popular Manuel. How are you, good sir? He says, good evening, my friend Drew. Happy Saturday night. Absolutely welcome to the show, my friend. BB's here, says hello to everybody. And BB says, where is everyone? Oh, there was like a delayed reaction to the start of the show, because I actually started on time, so it took a second or two for everybody to catch up. Manuel says good evening to BB and asks, how's her finger? For anybody new to the show and doesn't know what we're talking about, that's funny. How's your finger? That's a good opening line. Tim says good evening from Western Kentucky. Well, welcome, Tim. Darlene's here. Welcome. Says good evening, Manuel and BB. And BB says, much better, thanks. Excellent, excellent. Manuel says, I'm here, BB. Very good. Sarah's here. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? Says, hello, happy Saturday from Connecticut. Welcome to the show. How's the weather up there? How's the weather in Connecticut? Is it chilly, cold? You gotta let us know. Let's see here. Ooh. I just lost where I was at. Somehow the chat like jumped and I lost where I was at. Andy's here. Hey, Andy, how's it going? Says, hey there, Drew. Welcome to the show. Manuel says, good evening to Darlene. BB says, how are you, Manuel? BB says, good evening to Darlene. Manuel says, I'm doing good on a Saturday night in Mardi Gras. Oh, that's right. Mardi Gras is supposed to be going on soon. Or it hasn't started already. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly when it starts, but if it's happening right now, that's fantastic. Sarah says, glad you're feeling better today, BB. Sorry. Slipped the tongue right there. BB says, yawn about the Super Bowl, laugh out loud. Oh, yeah, I know. Most everybody could care less. Unless your team's in it, you really don't care. So I'm going to be watching for, like what most people watch for, is the commercials. We want to see a funny commercial, and sometimes they have really good previews for new movies coming out, trailers. And those are usually entertaining. But the majority of them, you can see them online ahead of time. So it's not a big deal. Manuel says, hello to Sarah. Manuel says, Andy, good evening. Jessica's here. Hey, Jessica, how's it going? Says, evening, guys. Welcome to the show. Tim says, a group of travelers got arrested today for stealing from the elderly. They are the worst. Oh, they are absolutely the worst. A group of travelers. They capitalized travelers. I wonder if that's code for something. Tim will tell us. Manuel says, hey to Avery. Burst is here and says hi to everyone. Welcome to
Hey.
Sarah says happy birthday and happy anniversary to anybody who's celebrating. If anybody's got a birthday out there or an anniversary, let us know. Manuel says, Jessica, good evening. Piera Sober is here, says greeting from Sweden. The time is 2 a.m. here. Holy man, you're up at 2 a.m. watching this show? That's crazy. But thank you so much for joining. Oh, and I'm actually going to remember something this time. If you guys get a chance, hit the like button. I did it for the first time ever before somebody else mentioned it.
Jesus.
Somebody in the chat will eventually say, hey, hit the like button. And I'll go, oh, yeah, I forgot. This is kind of like my 80th episode. This is the first time I did it without being told. Oh, so freaking sad, my friend. So sad. All right. Glenn's here. Glenn, how you doing, sir? Says the student loan forgiveness scam wanted my email and a month and a year of my birthday. I gave them a fake email in March 1955. Very good. They wanted to know the day, and I said it was Wednesday. Click. Very good. Anybody want to use March 1st, 1955? Be my guest. BB says hi to births. Sarah says happy Valentine's Day. Yep, that's coming up this Wednesday. You know, my boss, we had a conference call with everybody on my team, and they were saying, hey, is anybody doing anything special for Valentine's Day? Because he was looking for ideas of something to do with his wife. And I told him, I said, my wife and I, our normal date night, which we go out to dinner and out to a movie, and dinner usually consists of like Panda Express or Whataburger or Longhorn, because they're all in the same area of the movie theater. I said our normal night to do that's Tuesday night, which is the day before Valentine's Day. So we're probably just going to do our normal thing and just skip Valentine's Day altogether. No need to try to fight with those crowds on the 14th. Go ahead and just do it on our normal day, the 13th. So yeah. So I hope everybody and Sarah, you all have a happy Valentine's Day. It's coming up. I actually had a conversation with my wife many years ago, and I told her there should be a Valentine's Day for the ladies and a Valentine's Day for the guys. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I said, the ladies' Valentine's Day should be the day before, as a reminder to the guys that the next day is Valentine's Day for the guys. Because the ladies would remember, the guys will forget. So you do the ladies the day before, and then the guys the next day. Or technically it's the other way around. The ladies do something for the guys on the 13th, reminding the guys to do something for their ladies on the 14th. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying.
Yes, and I am an idiot. You have to remember that.
Yeah.
Manuel says hello to births.
It's not a problem for me in my life.
Yeah, I know. As long as you love yourself, that's the most important thing, right?
Oh, no one could hate me more.
You poor man, you poor soul. I love you.
No one hates me more than me. And a lot of people do hate me.
Yeah, well, yeah. Bert BB says I'm with Studio 7.62, so very good. Probably in regards to the football game.
Yeah.
Manuel says yes. Happy Valentine's. BB says I could care less about the football game. Manuel says, "Hey, Studio, good evening."
Hello.
And he says good evening to Tim. Manuel says hey to Glenn. Darlene says good evening to Glenn, or says good one to Glenn. BB says thanks to Sarah. The lady P1214 says hi to Andrew. Well, thank you very much. Welcome to the show. Tim says pick something from the store. Tim says pick something from the store. Oh, well, yeah, I could easily pick something from the store, but I already gave him something from the store for Christmas. So I got it's kind of a running gag because his birthday is so close to Valentine's Day that I try to get him something Valentine's Day related. I mean, I've literally bought him tins of chocolates for his birthday because they were Star Wars Valentine.
Sounds romantic.
I love the man. He's my brother-in-law. I love him. He's great. If my sister divorced him, yes, I would go gay for him. Absolutely.
Oh God, no. Oh, you didn't have to.
Well.
Oh, why?
I just don't think he would reciprocate. I don't think.
Yeah.
So. I think he's too much of a ladies' guy. So.
Oh.
See, I'm confessing my love for this man. I really need to move on. Manuel says hello to Pierre. Sarah says hit the like and subscribe. Very good. Thank you, Sarah. I was on the ball today. Joe's here. Joe says love your videos. It helps me with my scam calls. Excellent. Tattle says you muted yourself. Did I? Am I muted? Avery, can you hear me?
I muted my mic.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was muted.
Me?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you can hear me, then everybody else can hear me. Okay.
Yeah. I've been hearing you.
Okay.
I heard it. I heard things I didn't want to hear.
There was a moment where I probably should have muted myself. So.
Yes, it's a shame I don't have the power to kick you.
Yeah, that's true. Manuel says the lady good evening. Glenn says the quartets in our choir are doing singing Valentine's is on Wednesday. Oh, okay, very nice. Are there Valentine's Day songs?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there's love songs. You know, what's that one song where it's the what's her name? Katy Perry has a Valentine's Day song.
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Pierre says good morning to Manuel. Manuel says Tattle, good evening. Tattle says never mind, I muted my PC. Hey, it's good to know I'm not the one messing up because I've done it before and you guys know it. Tim says travelers are from South Carolina. Okay. Now, Tim, I'll be honest with you. When you said travelers, I was thinking like foreign travelers, you know, somebody coming outside of the country into our country and trying to take advantage of elderly people. If they're from South Carolina, they're just assholes, you know, bottom line. BB says, for all who don't know, I think, for all who don't know, I thought I broke it, but I didn't. She's referring to her finger, guys. She had hurt her finger really bad, and we were all concerned that she might have broken it. And she says she didn't, so that's good. Just a lot of pain, right? Just Me says, I finally stopped raining in SoCal. Time to dry out. Oh, very good. As long as it's not snowing. I'm pretty sure it doesn't snow in South California, right? Southern California, South California. God, that's a stupid way of saying it. I don't think it does. So, Manuel says yes. It started already. Oh, for Mardi Gras. Okay, excellent. Sarah says raining and 40ish snowstorms on Tuesday. Oh goodness gracious. Raining and 40ish sounds very uncomfortable. But snowstorms on Tuesday, time to stay home. Time to stay in the house and stay home. That's what I would do. The lady says, greetings from Chicagoland. Welcome, welcome. Manuel says, Justice, good evening. Sarah says, hello to Manuel. Glenn says, my cousins are from Kansas, so I guessed I'll root for Kansas City. Okay. I had one of my regulars came in and was telling me that he's from Kansas City and he's tired of hearing about Taylor Swift. So that's fantastic. Darlene says, sitting here with a heating pad on my neck, I had a sharp pain a few days ago. Oh no. I don't have issues with my neck, or at least knock on wood, I haven't. It's my lower back that I end up screwing up. And normally I'm laying in bed and I twist and turn and I pull something. I've done that so many times, it's a shame. But all right, well, I hope you're feeling better, Darlene. Manuel says, it's my baby sister's birthday. Today she turns 53 years old. Well, fantastic. Make sure you tell her happy birthday from all of us. All right, excellent. Jessica says it's going. It's going. We recently got the old prison jail scam. The old prison jail scam didn't answer the call. Called, didn't answer it, and it never went to voicemail. Okay. That's the one where they call and say they know somebody you know is in prison and needs help getting out. Yeah. That's a classic. BB says, I think I got excited when the Bengals or whatever Ohio team was in it a few years ago, but I think they lost. I think so too. BB says, I just hit it. Thanks for the reminder. Perfect in regards to the thumbs up. Excellent. Manuel says, have scams going around about the police, call about getting arrested, and pay a gift card to the Lafayette Police Department. Yeah, you guys know that if somebody asks you to pay for something, no matter what it is, with a gift card, you know it's fake. It's totally, absolutely, 100% a scam. Matter of fact, I got a call from the lottery winning guy, where he calls, says you won the lottery. All you have to do is pay a fee in order to get your millions of dollars. And he kept telling me, I talked to him twice. The first time he said, give him 500 or 300. And then the second time he talked to me, I guess he forgot who I was. He wanted 500. And I've called him back a couple of times and he's called me a couple of times since then. And I kept telling him that I had a problem. I went to the grocery store to buy the gift card, and I told the cashier I'd won the lottery, and she refused to sell me the gift card. And he says, don't be telling people your business. Don't tell them your business. I still have his number. I've got to call him back again. He told me he wasn't going to call me anymore, that I had to call him, and I said I would. I just haven't done it yet. Matter of fact, we might just do that tonight. Give him a call and see what happens. You never know. But I was going to make it into a series or into one long video, and I just haven't made it yet because I don't have the conclusion yet. There's still me dragging it out and loving every second of it. But those are always fun ones. And you guys know, if somebody tells you won the lottery and then tells you have to pay with a scratch card or something, a Visa scratch card. Everybody in this audience I know is smart enough to know that is the biggest line of BS anybody's ever heard. But there are people out there that fall for it. Isn't that right, Avery? There's people out there that fall for it.
Yep, they sure do.
Yeah. It's a sad thing. Nuke Labs here says hello from Atlantic Canada, New Brunswick. Okay, excellent. Well, welcome to the show. Sarah says, my husband and I met on February 15th. Very nice, very nice. So it's an anniversary date. Excellent. That is one way of getting out of buying somebody a Valentine's Day gift, is you for your anniversary is you ask him out on the 15th. It's good. Manuel says, hello, good evening to Nuke Lad. Did I say Nuke Lad or Nuke Land? Oh, it's Nuke Lab, not Lad. It's okay. Glenn says, don't forget to click the like button now. Do it now or I swear. Thank you, Glenn. Sarah says, welcome, BB. Christina's here. Christina, welcome. Says hello to all. Manuel says, hey to Christina. BB says, a scammer called me yesterday or a day before, and I accidentally rebooted my phone at the same time I was going to mess with them. LOL. It happens. I've actually had my phone reset because of the low battery while I was in the middle of a really good call. I was like, ah! And I immediately got home and plugged it in because I was in my car and I didn't have the right cable to charge it. So I was like hoping to get home in time. So trust me, I know the feeling. Tim says, turn your sound down, Avery. I can hear him very good, very well. Did you get a new microphone or something?
No, I'm using my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, you can hear you breathing. It's not bad, but I can hear you better now. So don't worry about it. You're all right.
It might be the air conditioner.
Well, it's not nearly as bad as Romel when he's on the stream and clears his throat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he knows he's doing that, but I don't think he knows how loud it is when he does it, you know? The Lady P says, hi, Manuel. My real name is Pamela. Well, welcome to the show, Pamela. Darlene says, my mother's birthday was the 23rd of February, first birthday in heaven. We will do a family remembrance. Okay, very good, very good. Darlene, a prayer for all your family and everybody. And it's hard. It's difficult when it happens, but you know, as long as you have people, it makes it a little bit easier, you know. Glenn says, we're doing a singing Valentine's Day for a lady's husband when he works stocking the shelves at the local grocery store. That will be both fun and embarrassing. That's the best part. That's the best thing, is something that would embarrass somebody. It'll probably be more embarrassing for him, so have fun with it. The Lady P says hi to everyone. Joe says, thanks for the videos and help me with the scam calls. Well, absolutely. Manuel says, nice to meet you, Pamela. Tim says, get him a pooter from Jake Vale. A pooter from Jake Vale. I don't know what that is. Is it Star Wars related? Because, like I said, he's really into Star Wars. Michael's here. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Says, would you consider into a cup and consuming the contents live if it proved to be really popular? Probably not. Probably not, Michael. That's not one of my things. I'm not one of those shock type of YouTubers where they do stuff crazy to get content. You know, I already have. Honestly, guys, you all know this. I have so much fun in what I do, messing with these scammers, wasting their time. So I enjoy it in the fact that it's fun. What you're describing doesn't sound fun at all. Ugh. Are people out there really doing stuff like that? I mean, I'm sure there is somebody, but nah, it's all right.
Like what?
Pooping in a cup.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, no. I know. Manuel says, hey to Joe. Happy Saturday. David's here. Says, hey to everybody. Welcome, David. BB says, LOL. Manuel says, Michael, happy Saturday. Chinaman says, I too would love to see you doing some poop-related content if possible. None of you want to see me doing that type of content. I'm sure there's channels out there that do stuff like that.
I think it's illegal.
Really? I mean, maybe. Yeah, that's not my thing. I like a good poop joke, but actually doing something like that? Nah, I don't think so. Emmanuel says, hey to David. Brian's here. Brian says, hey, I saw your stream getting shared on Rate My Poop, and I'm here for it. When is the show going to get started? What the hell are they talking about?
Just
Whatever.
Just block them.
I don't even have the time to do that. David says, hello to Manuel. Sarah says, yes, one is called Valentine's by Martina McBride. I think I've heard that. And that was my first dance at my wedding. Oh, that's fantastic. Christina says, got told by a scammer with an American accent that the do not call list does not exist. Yeah, I've had people try to say that before to me. I find it very funny. Very funny. Manuel says, good evening to Brian. We're going to skip this one. Manuel says, hello to Yuri. Manuel, don't say hello to the ones that want to talk about poop. We really don't care about them to begin with. There's another one. Wow, we're getting bombed with them tonight. No pun intended. Glenn says, Barbershop Quartet, let me call you sweetheart and heart of my hearts. Okay. Sarah says, thought you... We're getting them all over the place. You guys are bad. You guys are bad. Austin says, this is so boring. Dude, we're getting invaded by by people. What is it? What's the term when they jump into your stream and they start flooding you with stupid nonsense? And wow, I guess I'm a target now. That's so wonderful. BB says, hope you're better soon to Darlene. All right, they're flooding the messages with stuff. So Manuel says, Malfoy, good evening. Yeah, don't say hi to him. He's not one of the good ones. Just Me says, although there was a 5.6 earthquake in Malibu, we didn't feel it further down south. Okay. Tattle says, got 3 solar scam calls within an hour, asked each for their website, all hung up without answering my question. If they're not scammers, then why ignore and hang up? That is true. That is true. Birth says, yesterday I got a scam who said they were from Jacksonville. Really? And I asked him if he enjoys seeing the Golden Gate Bridge, and he said yes. He goes once a month. That's fantastic. All right. All right, we're going to skip that one. Manuel says, Manuel, stop saying hello to the people that are here just to bomb us with stupid stuff. Let's see. We're going to skip that one. Jessica says, the Publisher Clearinghouse scam is another one too. Yep. Manuel. Nope, I'm going to skip that one. Oh, they're having fun, Avery. They're having fun. Sarah says, call James. God, we really should. We haven't talked to him in a long time. Manuel says, yes, I'm here for the show every Saturday night. That's not what they were talking about, Manuel. It's okay. Okay, Michael's one of the ones that started this. So Glenn says, we just got an alert from the local PD about a fake officer calling residents claiming a relative had been in an accident and needs money. That is a very, very classic scam call. So Darlene says, thank you to BB. You too. Jessica says, Trilogy Media had a video where they set up scammers. Yeah. Is there such a thing as Rate My Poop? Avery, you got to look and see if there is such a place. Manuel says,
No way, dude. I am not Googling that.
Oh, okay.
No way in hell.
We've got a whole bunch of people in here talking about some lewd and lascivious site in which I guess my stream was shared. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. We'll see. Let's see.
No, it's just running. It's just running the mill trolling.
Okay. Glenn says, Avery, be loud.
Oh no.
Oh no. Pierre says it's been negative 18 degrees for a few weeks here in Gothenburg, Sweden. Oh, goodness. I'm assuming that means snow. From Florida boys, we have pity there. Let's see. David says to Darlene, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, guys, if you're here for any poop-related content, I hate to disappoint. You can go ahead and leave now because it's not going to happen. You're more than welcome to stay and enjoy the rest of the show. We usually talk about pretty much everything under the sun. Not normally poop, but I mean, if that's your thing, I understand.
I mean, I took a good one earlier, but that's as far as it's going to go.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome.
BB says, so sorry for your loss to Darlene. Malfoy says he lies for views. Okay, sure. Yeah. Tattle says, got a new scam claiming I paid for a vacation. I haven't used it yet and wanted me to schedule it. When I asked about how much I paid for it, no details, and claimed they use a third party. I actually have gotten that call many a times, and I've yelled and screamed and hollered at them because they're stupid. And they'll tell you, you bought this vacation package and you never used it. I said, okay, well, who did I buy it from and when did I buy it? Well, we don't have that information, but we're calling you to schedule this vacation. My mother-in-law got hooked by that. There was one day I wasn't home and she answered the phone and she was like, oh, I paid for something and didn't use it? Well, let me book it. Oh, yes, there's an extra $100 fee. Well, let's go ahead and take care of that. That's what they do. That's what they do. Darlene says, this is what we do, Jaden. It's all right. BB says, computer is what I think a poopster is called, but I could be wrong. Okay. Christina says, that's just too gross, Cinnamon. Okay, she's talking to one of the ones asking about the poop content. Way back says, good day from Melbourne, Australia. Fan-frickin-tastic. That's awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Manuel says, I enjoy your videos this morning, my friend Drew. Awesome. Very good. Then we got somebody in here. Oh, the two of us is here. Hey, welcome, the two of us. Says, surprise, here once again. The two of us. Ha, ha, ha. So say we both. Don't forget, it for an example, -9 + 11 = 2. Ha, ha, ha. 2, 2, 2. The two of us are here. So say we both. Welcome to the show. Fantastic. What is this? Wayback says, a poster is a fart toy. Okay. I've never heard of that, but okay. BB says, there is a song, My Funny Valentine. I forgot who sings it, though. Yes, I'm familiar with that one. David says, spammers. Yes, spammers is what I was looking for. Thank you, David. God, my audience, they're just so good. So good at this. Darlene says, new people don't understand. No, they're trying to mess up the show, Darlene. That's all right. We're just going to ignore them. I mean, they can continue to post all they want, and they can continue to add to my viewer count all they want. They can help me out, but we're not going to entertain them further. So, Serendipities here says, trolls. Yes, that's serendipitously sesquipedalian. Not sure exactly how to pronounce that, but say trolls. Yes, absolutely right. Trolls. Jessica says trolls. Yes. Avery, you know a little something about trolls, right?
Yes, I've done my share of it.
Yes. Sarah says block them. I wish I have the screen up, so I'm not even watching the chat on YouTube in order to block them. Avery, did I give you a wrench at some point?
Yeah.
In order to block people? Are you able to block some of these guys?
I've muted them. I can't block, but I can mute them in the channel, and I've muted several of them in the channel.
Oh, I see that. I do see that. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Avery. Yep. I'm so glad you're here. I'm busy reading the comments and interacting with you to go actually to the thing and actually do stuff. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. BB says, "Don't feed the trolls." Yeah, ain't that the truth? They just want us to read the comments and waste time on them. And now that I know what I'm looking at or what I'm looking for, I'm going to ignore them. Tim says, sorry, I brought it up. Oh, no, it's all right, Tim. You're fine.
I mean, the least they could do is super chat it to you, so you have kind of
That
you're
would be
obligated.
fantastic.
Like
Yeah.
if you super chatted it like that.
Yeah.
See, then it's worth reading it.
Well, see, I've always been with everybody that's here. I always just read all the chat. I mean, I find it extremely entertaining to read the chat and to see what everybody's saying. But if you're going to come in here and you're going to be a troll, you're going to have to pay for the privilege. So send a super chat or a super sticker or whatever those things are called. Send me a little bit of money and we'll read your chat. Okay, Cinnamon, Austin. You guys, if you want me to actually read what you're saying, send a little cash my way.
Or they're muted now, so.
Okay. Oh, Manuel says, okay, my friend Drew, no problem. Okay. Yeah, let's see who else is here. Oh, BB is here. I mean, B Bernie B. Goodness gracious. All the B names in my audience. It's crazy. You all are awesome. It says hello to all, says B Bernie B. Manuel says, B Bernie B, happy Sunday. David says, Drew, it looks like you need mods in here. Yeah, I know. I do. Does anybody want to volunteer to be a mod? Anybody? I'll gladly give you guys a wrench. The two of us says, surprise, we're here once again, two of us. Ha ha ha, so say we both. And don't forget, it's simple math. I think you did that more than once, two of us. And that makes perfect sense. You both had to do it. I do imagine the two of us could possibly be one person, but they have the split personality like Two-Face. But they're on the side of the angels. They're on our side. I don't know. So that's
it's two agreeable people.
Yeah. Manuel says the two of us, happy Saturday. B Bernie B says Super Bowl Sunday coming up. That's right. We talked about it and how much nobody cares. I'm gonna watch the game, but like I said, I like watching for the commercials and the trailers. I think Usher is performing at the halftime. I don't care. But Reba McEntire is singing the national anthem, and she's awesome. So I may tune in for that too. So yeah, it's the little things that make me happy. Manuel says, yes, I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. Fantastic. I think it starts at 6:00. Is that right, Manuel? Manuel would know. I think it's 6:00. I'm not sure if that's when the game starts, but I think that's when the Super Bowl stuff starts. Sarah says, a pooter by Jack Valley is a buzzer he presses to make fart noises. A pooter. Okay. Manuel says, way back, happy Saturday morning, or Sunday morning. That's right. I skipped one. Tim says, on April, we will have a total eclipse. Yes, there's a total eclipse coming. Should be interesting for those who are able to see it. Darlene says, CBS Sports apps used to show the Super Bowl. Now they've blocked it. No freebies, I guess. You're just going to have to watch it on regular TV. Darlene says, we are blocking them. Okay, very good. BB says, thanks you, Avery. The two of us say Valentine's Day, a wannabe holiday. Does anybody know when Valentine's Day started? I've always heard the theory that it was a holiday created by the card, industry, in order for people to give people more cards. I don't know if that's true or not, but you never know. Manuel says, thank you so much, Avery. Awesome, brother. Bad Americans, badass. Wayback says, lazy Sunday morning here. Okay. Glenn says, currently 27 degrees with light snow in Longmont, Colorado. So far, 2.7 inches. My cat Tux does not like the snow. Oh, Manuel, you may get a kick out of this story. I think it was Wednesday night. It was supposed to go below 30, around 35 for freezing. And my wife and I were sitting in the living room. We're watching TV, and we hear a cat meowing. And we look around the room, and all three of our cats are literally in the living room with us. They're all just sitting there, just looking at us, strange. And my wife's like, "Is that is that my mother's TV, the TV in the other room? And I said, it must be. That's really weird. And then after a while, we're looking at the cats and we're still hearing a meowing. So my wife gets up, she goes to the back door, she opens it up, and there's this little black kitten. Probably she's a little bit thinner than Betsy is, so they're probably either close in age, but she kind of just walked right into the house. And she's this very cute, very sociable. She likes being around people, and none of us could say, "Get that stray cat out," knowing that it was going to freeze. So we said, you know what? We're good people. We'll let her in. All the cats were like, but they didn't mess with her, and she kind of just walked around the house. We fed her and gave her some water and found her a nice place to sleep. And needless to say, it's 3 or 4 days later, she's still with us. We still haven't agreed on a name yet, but my mother-in-law did go to some neighbors and said, hey, did anybody lose a cat? And come to find out that one of our neighbors had seen the cat outside and had fed it, but didn't allow it in his house because, he's a smart, intelligent person, where we're dumb as rocks. And so for the moment, we have a new cat.
They know. They know who to pick, man, sometimes, I swear.
Yeah, they know exactly whose house to come to. So I call her Stranger. I don't know why. My wife calls her Cleo, and my mother-in-law calls her something else. Tabby or something, even though she's a black cat. But we all have given her different names. But she's a very, very cute kitten. We know for a fact she's a girl because we think she may have had a litter at some point. Maybe not recently, but there's signs that cats show that they may have had it. And we did go search around the house, looked in all the bushes, tried to see if there was, and we found nothing at all. But the fact that the neighbor had seen her before and had fed her made us think she's been in this neighborhood for a while. We're probably going to put up signs on the mailbox, say found kitten, and we'll see what happens. But for the moment, we have a new cat. So, Avery, you want a cat?
No.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Being still pretty young, but already had her first litter, she probably abandoned them.
Probably. Or if
there's a chance.
Or if being as small as she is, she may have only had one. Because we had a cat one time who she actually had given birth twice. So the first one did not survive. The second one became my son's cat. But she was such a small cat that she only had a litter of one both times. So, but this cat was very small, but she's really nice. She's really sweet. And maybe she'll make an appearance one day. She hasn't gotten used to coming into my office yet. Whereas like right now, Regal is sleeping in the box right next to me. That is her spot, and she's in there comfortably, being a good girl. And yeah, I know how much you guys care about my cats, so I figured I'd tell you. All right, let me go through the chat real quick. See where we left off. BB says the commercials are fun to watch. Yes, some of them can be. They can be very entertaining. Do you remember that one year, Avery, that during the Super Bowl, Netflix had a commercial, a trailer for a movie, and it was the Cloverfield Paradox. And at the end of the commercial, they said the movie was going to be released on Netflix as soon as the Super Bowl ended. And it was like, holy crap, that had never been done before, where they actually had a trailer for a movie that they released as soon as the Super Bowl was finished.
Oh, cool.
That was, and honestly, we were talking about that today at the store too. I've never actually seen the movie. I've been told it's good, or it's
I think I have.
Yeah, but I've never actually sat down and watched the whole thing. So I may have to.
Okay.
BB says the commercials are fun to watch. Jessica says the newest trailer is, I think, for Independence Day. Really? Okay. We'll have to see. Manuel says it's 5:30 is the start of the game. Okay. The two of us says awesome, double posted and screwed up. That's all right. We've come to be okay with it, two of us. We understand. People of multiple minds, multiple people, multiple minds. Sometimes you make posts more than once. We understand. Sarah says, I will be a mod. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. Hold on, Sarah. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Let's see. Sarah. All right. Oh, that's it. I got to hit the 3 buttons. And pin, go to channel active. That's not. Add as a moderator. Manage mods, standard moderator. Oh, wait a minute. Standard moderator. I guess that's what we hit. Okay. Sarah, cool. You're in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tim says Hallmark and the Florist started it. Really? That's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is because I think Valentine's Day started well before me. But Hallmark and the Florist started it. I can believe that 100%. Sarah says it started in the 5th century. Now, did Valentine's Day, the holiday, start in the 5th century, or did the Saint Valentine was from the 5th century? Because I'm not sure if that was if that, I know one led into the other, or one was based on the other, but I don't think they would. I don't think a saint would pass away and all of a sudden they start Valentine's Day like the year after. I think it probably was later. But oh goodness gracious, I'm gonna have to do some research and find out the origins of Valentine's Day for you guys. Sarah says, several dead air calls this week. When I call back, I got, your call cannot be completed as dialed. I'm always respectful if I actually get someone whose number is spoof. Okay. Glenn, that's one of the reasons why I don't usually call numbers back, because when you get somebody whose number's been spoof, they have no freaking idea why you're calling them. They don't understand. And I've actually talked to people before. It's been a while. They're like, they have no idea why you're calling them. They don't understand what's going on. So BB says, aw, I think she's talking about the kitten. The two of us says, we say our grandmother worked for a card printing company in the 1950s. She claimed it was to increase card sales. Father's Day, not as well received. 100% can believe that. BB says, new kitty, yay. Jessica says, aw, you saved a kitty. You guys rock. Well, we try to do our best. Guys, you cannot open up your back door and see this cold, freezing ship. She wasn't cold or freezing. It was still in the 50s at the time, but it was going to drop to the 30s. We knew that. And actually, the kitten that I mentioned before, who had the baby that was in our family, when she first came to us, my kids came home from school one day and said, Dad, look, we found a cat outside. It's like, get that cat outside. Get it outside. Don't bring it into our house. Well, the next day, I got home from work before I picked up the kids, and we had a hurricane that was coming. So it was cold and wet and rainy outside. And when I got home, this cat, was sitting on our doorstep. And I told my wife and the kids later that when I got home, I saw the kitten there. I opened the door, and when she walked in, I didn't stop her. And she became one of our cats. And I just couldn't take the cold, wet kitten sitting on the doorstep and not let her into the house, and I did. And she actually became my wife's cat. Her name was Gracie. And when she had actually gotten outside and got knocked up. And when she gave birth to the baby that survived, we called him Elvis. She was Gracie and he was Elvis. And he was half feral. He was a nasty little kitten that liked to fight all the time. And he was my son's cat for the longest time. He didn't do too well because he always wanted to go outside and he wanted to fight with everybody. And we assumed he got into a fight with something much, much bigger than him, because one day he came back home and he had 2 puncture wounds on his abdomen, and he did not survive much long after that. We think he decided to pick a fight with a big dog. And he learned the hard way that little cats can't do that. So, what a sad story. I'm so sorry, guys. We'll get back into the regular gist. Darlene says our cats are always picked us out. Always picked us out. Yep. Sometimes they pick you. You don't pick them. Glenn says, I smell other cats here, so I must be a good home for me. That's probably exactly what happened. Actually, what's really funny is in the morning, I let my mother-in-law's dog outside. Let's open up the back door. He goes out, does his thing, and comes back in. Our 3 cats will sit. One will sit at the door looking out the window. Another one will sit on the couch looking out the window. They'll all just sit there and look out at him and watch him. So there's a good chance that cat saw my cats or saw the cats watching and knew that house has cats. I'm going in there. Cats aren't dumb. They're a-holes sometimes, but they're not dumb. Dogs are dumb. Most dogs are dumb, but they're so lovable. You gotta love them. You know? Manuel says, hey, Drew, new kitten in for your family. Yes. Glenn says, I still remember the Apple commercial that ran only once with a guy throwing a hammer at the screen. I don't remember that one. Avery, are you aware of that the Apple commercial like that?
Oh yeah, it's done like 1984 propaganda.
Oh really? Oh, with the sledgehammer thing over the
Yeah. It's like
wasn't that
like
a
if you've ever
Clinton commercial or something?
I don't know, but if you've ever seen the movie 1984, it very much has the feel of propaganda from like that movie. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I know what he's talking about.
Okay. BB says, scammers called me earlier this week, and when he started talking, I just kept saying, why are you wasting my time? And with another one, I said, why are you wasting our time? Laugh out loud. You know, somebody put a comment on one of my videos and said they started answering the phone, sheriff's department, or something similar to you've reached the sheriff's department, you know, and the person said they stopped calling after that. And my comment to that, my response to her comment was, it might have been a man, might have been a woman, I don't remember. But my response to the person's comment was, that is really great advice for somebody who wants to stop scammers from calling. Not me.
No.
Stop. I love these people. I love that they call me constantly, every day, all the time. There are times when it becomes annoying for me, but I don't ever want them to stop. I love it. I have so much fun with it, you know. But I was literally on a conference call with one of my coworkers, and we were going over some work stuff. And when I'm on the call with her, I'll put the phone in front of me, and when she hears "Hello, Moto," she knows I'm getting a call, and I'll answer it. I'll put it on speakerphone. Sometimes there'll be somebody there. Most of the times there isn't. But I was literally on a call with her for 17 minutes. I had gotten 4 calls during that 17-minute time frame. She's like, do they ever stop? I said, no, they don't.
No, they're insane.
Yeah, and it's wonderful. I mean, if they're insane and I'm insane for loving it, then we're very like minds, you know? I do get very brisk with them when I'm actually on a call with her doing something important, and the phone rings and they answer, and they'll say, hi, this is David, and I'll be like, what do you want? Tell me right now. Make this worth my while. Don't screw with me. Tell me what you want. And some of the times they'll be like, and then they'll just hang up. Like, that's fine.
Worth your wild?
Yeah, well, you know, you never know.
You're wild?
Hey, I am a wild child at heart, dude. Don't you know that?
Worth your while.
Worth your while?
Yes.
It's not wild?
No.
You're kidding me.
No.
It's worth your while?
Yes.
Like WHILE?
Yes.
Not WILD?
No.
In my mind, it's worth your while.
Oh, wow.
That's wrong. That's been wrong.
Yeah.
This is 50 years of being wrong about that.
Yeah.
I've always said it's worth your while. I don't know why. That just made sense to me. And honestly, when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense at all. But it's not worth your while. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yes, worth your while.
Hold on. Worth your You're right.
Yes.
I googled it. Worth your and while is the very first. Wow, it's not. Let me see. Is it worth your while? It actually came up and said worth your while meaning. So let's see. And it says dictionary worth your while with WHILE. Oh, geez. I've been saying that wrong my entire life. Not that I say it all the time.
No, yeah, but you have lots of phrases you do that with, where you say the wrong word.
I swear to God, I thought it was wild. Worth your wild. You know, like you go on a wild ride or have a wild time. It's worth it. It's worth it to do this. It's worth it to go on the wild or go on your wild. Is how I translated it in my head. Yeah. All right, let me see where I stopped at.
Hysterical.
Sarah says, "Do you have any all female cats?" Now we have 3. We have 1 boy and 3 girls, and 2 of the girls we know for a fact. Oh, actually, the boy and 2 of the girls, the ones that have been in the house, have all been fixed. Have all been taken care of. This one, if she stays with us more than probably this week, she will get taken care of. That'll happen. So Sarah says, no problem. Glenn says, just answer 911 is what is the nature of your emergency? That's good. I like that one too. But you know, when you answer the phone, you say hello, and it takes a while for them to click in. So you'd have to be on the ball waiting for them to actually talk. So we may try something like that just to screw with them. Sarah says, highly allergic to cats. Come to find out, my niece, she came over this evening and we're like, hey, look at the new cat. And she's like, oh, nice. I'm allergic. When, you're kidding me. I had no idea. Said, nope, always have been. I said, really? I did not know that. And she's, what, almost 20 now? I had no idea. Pierre says, even I know it's not wild. Damn. Jeez. I didn't know. I did not know. Manuel says, Drew, I read something about Josh. He be a free agent by March. He first time career play for the Jags. Which Josh? Not sure which Josh you're referring to, but okay. BB says, laugh out loud. Now you know it's worth your while. Damn. I swear it was wild. In my mind, it was always. That's like there's that one song where the lyric is, give me the beat, boys, to free your soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. I, for the life of me, always thought the lyric was, give me the Beach Boys to free my soul. Not give me the Beat Boys. And every time I would sing it, I would say, give me the Beach Boys to free my... And somebody said to me, said, what the hell are you saying? And I said, I'm singing the song. They said, no, you're not. It's not.
It's kind of like people mishearing Jimi Hendrix, excuse me while I kiss the sky, as mishearing is excuse me while I kiss this guy.
No, I think I knew it was Kiss the Sky, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I kiss this guy? Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But guys, I have gone my entire life thinking it's worth your while.
And knowing is half the battle.
Thank you. Glenn says, here we go. Just like misread lyrics, CCR, there's a bathroom on the right. Isn't it Bad Moon? There's a bad moon. Yeah, okay. See, I knew that one.
It's a bad moon on the rise.
There's a bathroom on the right. That's hilarious.
Oh, dude, didn't they use that song in American Werewolf in London?
I don't think I've ever seen that movie from start to finish. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Treat your, like, you will watch the most garbage movies, but people will recommend actual good movies and you won't watch them.
I'm now on the 13th season of Grey's Anatomy. I'm getting close to the end. There's only 19 seasons, so I'm almost there.
But you've never seen one of the greatest.
Nope.
It still holds up as one of the greatest werewolf transformations on film.
I have seen the transformation. I've seen like a special about it where they talked about the practical makeup techniques that they used for that. I've seen that, but I've never seen the movie.
It's so good, dude. It's such a dark comedy.
Okay. All right, let me get back to the chat real quick because we're almost wrapping up. Darlene says we had one male cat and one male dog. The rest of the house were a female clan. There was a time when we had female cats and a male dog, and it was like me and the dog were like simpatico. You know, we were brothers in arms because everybody else in the house was ladies. That was hard. Now it's me, a dog, and a cat with 2 ladies and 3 other female felines. So us bros got to stick together, dogs or cats. Sarah says, my dad had a cat named Dumb Cat. Well, I call my wife's cat Big Butt. That's his nickname. It's his name's actually Benji, but I call him Big Butt because he can't walk into a room without knocking something over with his big butt. Sandy says, Beach Boys, you made me laugh. Okay, thank you. For the longest time, it was give me the Beach Boys to free my soul. Yeah.
Jeez.
Tarkorf, whatever, says, Glenn, I discovered an issue with the phones. I have a spam blocker on my cell phone. Tried to call the cell phone from text now. Got the message, user busy on the cell. Oh, boy. Okay. BB says, you're cracking me up. All right. Excellent. You know, that's what I aim to do here. Miss Manuel. Manuel says hello to Sandy and sends smiley faces and thumbs up. Sandy says, you can consider me a self-appointed expert on rock lyrics in the 60s and 70s. Dating myself, yeah, but I'm not older. I consider myself as closer to glory. Fantastic. I am horrible when it comes to music, only because when I was younger, all I listened to was top 40. When I was in high school and these guys were listening to some really great bands and really great alternative rock, and I was listening to top 40, Ace of Base.
Yeah.
Avery picks on me all the time for that. But
yeah, we were listening to like everything from like heavy metal to grunge to indie rock and like all kinds of weird experimental music and stuff. And like Andrew's like, I saw the sign.
And it opened up my mind. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was into. So yeah, so sad. The two of us says, we saw an interview with Ozzy and he says he always thought it was excuse me while I kiss this guy. That's hilarious. Sandy says hi to Manuel, and Darlene says there is a comedian who does a routine with wrong lyrics. I forgot his name. Okay. I could do that routine. All right, guys.
It's not a routine though with you.
It's not. It's the truth. It's my understanding. Pierre says, good night from Sweden. It's 3 a.m. here. Got to get some shut-eye. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you had fun. Tim says, love Toto. They are near me in late February. Oh, you know who's coming to St. Augustine that I'm thinking? I actually asked my wife about it, and she says if I can get tickets, she'd be willing to go. Alabama is coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've enjoyed all their music. They have some great stuff. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you had a good time. I hope you were entertained. I hope my stupidity brought you some laughs because you know I'm full of it. Oh, and the thing I forgot to tell you, and I'll go into more detail with Avery after the stream, but my first 4 transactions today at the store, purchasing comic collections, all 4 of them, and I've got a 5th one coming tomorrow. And you know, Avery, how happy that makes me to get new comics. So
sure.
Woo. All right, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Remember, as always, if you get calls like the ones I get, please either hang up on them or screw with them like I do. And if you do screw with them, record it and share it. The golden rule. Remember, screw and share.
And watch American Werewolf in London.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I'll put it on my list. I'll find it somewhere. Have a good night, everybody.
It's streaming.
It's streaming? Well, I'll find it then.
Yeah.